I'm going to tell you a story about when I was 10 years old and almost was kidnapped. And I'm at the location right now of where that happened. And I'm going to explain to you what happened and how it happened and how I broke free. And probably something you should tell your own kids so that they know what to do. So without further ado, let's go check it out. Did you know every 40 seconds a child goes missing or is abducted in the United States? Approximately 840,000 children are reported missing every year, according to the FBI. So it's ironic to me that I decided to let you guys know about this. I really didn't want to film this or tell you about it, but I think it's important that kids know how to stay safe. But this area here, there used to be a pharmacy down over these mounds. And when I was 10 years old, I stayed home sick from school, and my mom had taken me to the doctor, and she went to that pharmacy to pick up my prescription, and she told me to walk over to this store over here where this truck is parked, and where this greenery is. This whole area used to be a big field, and she asked me to walk over there to get a box for my science project for the science fair that was coming up. So I did that. I walked across, came out here. There was a truck in the back of this store. I think it was a Winn-Dixie back then, and they were unloading. And I walked through this field about where those people are there. And this man was parked here. There used to be parking spots right here. And he was walking through the field towards the back, and I didn't think anything of it. Well, the next thing I know, he grabbed my arm and was trying to yank me back this way to his van. Well, I had a cousin or an uncle or somebody that taught me, if somebody grabs you, you take your arm and you roll it towards their thumb, because that's the weakest point on their hand. So that's what I did, and I was able to break free from him, and I was able to kick him in the shin and run. Sorry about the siren. So after kicking him in the shin over here and running, when he grabbed my arm, he said, "Your mom told me to tell you to come with me." Well, I knew that wasn't correct, because my mom just let me out over here and told me to go get a box. So I knew that was totally incorrect. So I was on to him. I broke free. I kicked him in the shin. I turned around to run back this way, and thank goodness my mom was just coming around the bend, and I screamed, "Mom!" Well, I got in the car with my mom, and I told her what happened, and that guy booked it into his van over here. My mom got me in the van. Got me in the car. I showed her the van. She took the license plate down, and then we went home and we reported it to the police. Well, after we reported it to the police, I didn't hear anything for about, I don't know, 3 months or so. And then all of a sudden my mom told me that he was caught. He abducted another little girl and did some bad things to her, and that I was very lucky that I got away. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how I was brought up and how I was taught to watch out for strangers and things. So hopefully you can help your kids, your daughters, and nowadays you even have to worry about your sons. So growing up, my parents and my grandparents, they all told me, to watch out for strangers. And especially my mom, she went as far as even to tell me what the things that could happen to me. Not in great detail, because I was a child, but she told me enough that I understood that I didn't want to be in that situation. So if it hadn't been for that, I don't know that I would have survived this, especially with my cousins telling me how to, or my uncle or whoever it was that told me how to, roll my arm into the thumb. But I think that is what helped me through this. I was always told to watch my surroundings and, look around me really well, watch for people following me, watch for people watching me. That was one of the things my mom drilled into me. And I think that right there is the reason I do carry protection. Whenever I hike, I have multiple things of protection, especially considering almost being kidnapped. So nobody has to worry about me not having protection because I definitely have it. I'm not going to go into detail of what it is, but I have protection. You don't want to end up having search and rescue looking for you and your loved ones not knowing where you are. That would be the worst thing that they could have to go through, is to not know if you're okay or not. And the heartbreak that comes with that, especially after they find out devastating news, is unbearable. Don't forget to watch your kids on their internet usage also, because there's predators that prey on children, even in the gaming app. So make sure you stay on top of that.